Good morning, everybody. It's Belinda from Chez Property Styling coming to you today on this beautiful Monday in Brisbane on a very hot day. I want to share with you today some of my tips on what not to do when it comes to selling your property rather than what to do. So I've got a beautiful template PDF to send to you today as part of this Facebook Live. So if you'd like to get all my 12 hot tips on what not to do when selling, so please get online and download that PDF. But today I just wanted to share with you 3 things that I feel are necessary of those 12 things to not do when it comes to selling your home. The way we live and the way we sell are quite different. Your home becomes a marketable commodity and you need to present it to your buyers so that they are falling in love with the dream. They don't want to fall in love with the reality of how you live daily in your home. So number 1, that's what I'm talking about. Don't show your day-to-day life. Your buyers don't want to see the washing hanging on the line. They don't want to see the laundry with piles of washing to do. They don't want to see your shoes at the front door. They don't want to see your kitty litter trays if you've got pets or dogs or cats. They don't want to see your kitty litter trays lying around the house. For your cats, they don't want to see your dog bowls lying around the house either. Your buyers don't want to see cigarette trays. They don't want to actually smell cigarette smoke in your home. So make sure that you have your home professionally cleaned before you do list it, because it will make a world of difference to how it presents to your buyer so that you can achieve an amazing price for your property. What else don't they want to see? Makeup on your vanity, medications all over the place, messy bedside tables, the list just goes on and on. You really want to present your home. Think of it as if you're going to a hotel and you're going to stay in a 5-star hotel and you don't want to see these things when you walk into that beautiful hotel room. Present your home in exactly the same way. It's no different. You're creating a dream for buyers and you don't want to disappoint them by them realizing that your home is probably no different to the way they live. What's number 2? Number 2 of my 12 hot tips is don't display items that are confronting to your buyers. Now, this can be quite confrontational when it comes to explaining to a seller that cowhide rug really should be put away, that deer head hanging on the wall should be no longer. It's about putting things away that could actually upset your buyers, and it's more about the fact that you don't want to turn any of your buyers off, because as I've stated previously, only 10% of the population can actually visualize living in your home, so you're missing out on 90% of buyers if you are presenting your home in a very confrontational way. That brings me to the Christmas tree. Do you put your Christmas tree up if you're selling before Christmas, or do you leave it? I personally tell my clients to not put their Christmas tree up. Reason being is that you may decide that you get the photos taken and everything. You've got your Christmas decorations everywhere throughout the house. I don't know about you, but my house is a lot more cluttered at Christmas time than any other time of year. I love it when I get to January and I take it all down and I feel like my house is clean again. If you decided to list your home and then you thought, no, it's too close to Christmas, I'm going to take it off the market, what happens if you put those photos back up online come February and you've got pictures of your Christmas tree? And even a few years later, quite often agents will use old photographs of your home. If they've been beautifully taken, they'll put those photos back up online to sell your home again if no major changes have taken place. So I personally tell my clients to not put their Christmas tree up. What else is confrontational? What about collections? Sometimes people have a fetish for collecting particular things, and then they start with one and it becomes hundreds of them and they put them all on display. That could be beer cans, or a friend of mine collects frogs, for instance, ornamental frogs, and has a whole collection of them. So they're the sort of things that you need to put away, because a buyer might walk in and think, oh my goodness, there's just frogs everywhere, or there's big hand displays everywhere, and you just don't want to turn any buyers off. You want to highlight the best features of your property, and you want to create a feeling of space. So what's number 3 of my 12 tips? This is a pretty important one, and amazingly a lot of sellers don't take it on board. Don't ignore the competition. If you've got an idea of how much you want to get for your property in your suburb, start doing some Googling and research on your suburb and how much properties are selling for, and look at the comparative properties to you. So if you've got a pool, look at a property with a pool. If you've got 4 bedrooms, look at a property with 4 bedrooms. But look within your suburb and see if you can work out whether or not you're being sensible with the price that you're asking for your home, and whether or not you may be unrealistic about the price you're asking for your home compared to someone else's property. Ideally, you want your property to be presenting better than anyone else's in your suburb. Hi Rachel, how are you? So there's my 3 tips of my 12 that you will be provided with a beautiful PDF to download, 12 hot tips on what not to do when selling your home.